Today I'm going to talk about 5 main reasons of infertility. So infertility can be because of female factors in 40% of cases, because of male factors in another 40% of cases. In 10% of patients, it is combined both male and female factors, and remaining 10% it can be unexplained infertility. Now let us see 5 main causes for female infertility. Most common cause is hormonal imbalance, which is related to either polycystic ovaries, can be related to abnormal levels of thyroid hormones, or also related to high levels of prolactin. Sometimes some genetic conditions where there is problem with the levels of FSH and LH hormones also. So these are hormonal related female infertility. How do we treat polycystic ovaries? So there are lifestyle modifications, there are some medications and vitamin supplements to help for the egg quality. We give medications to help ovulate. Some patients may require IUI and IVF based on their complete infertility workup of the male partner and the female partner. How do we treat thyroid and prolactin issue? Most of these issues we treat with medications, and they are very easy to treat, but these medications have to be given for prolonged time sometimes, and patient needs to keep monitoring the hormone levels. Now coming to the second most common cause of female infertility, which is related to infections. So infections like genital infections in the form of repeated vaginal discharge, lower abdominal pain, which we call pelvic inflammatory diseases, which are caused by multiple bacteria like Neisseria gonorrhoeae, chlamydia. All these infections can cause infertility due to various reasons. Some of these infections can damage your lining of the uterus and makes it very thin, can cause adhesions, what we call it as synechia or Asherman syndrome. It can also cause tubal block. It can cause accumulation of the fluid in the fallopian tubes, which is known as hydrosalpinx, hence affecting the tubal function and the transport of egg and sperm. So if there is any tubal block or hydrosalpinx or pyosalpinx, the egg and sperm cannot meet in the body. Hence the embryo is not getting formed in the body, and it will result into infertility. It can also affect ovaries sometimes and can lead to ovarian abscess or pelvic abscess in severe cases. Other causes of infection such as tuberculosis is also common in India. It can affect your fallopian tubes, it can affect your uterine lining, and it can also affect sometimes egg quality. So this is about the infections. Now coming to the third common cause for infertility in women, and that is nowadays age of the women. In today's time, most of the women are delaying pregnancy beyond 30 years of age, and that can result into infertility because as the age of the women increase, it reduces your egg reserve and egg number. So if you're planning to postpone your pregnancy beyond 30 years of age, you can consider the option of egg freezing if you're not married. If you're married, you can consider the option of embryo freezing, which you may fall back on when you're planning for pregnancy. And if at all you don't conceive naturally, you can thaw these embryos or thaw these eggs, create embryos, and plan your pregnancy. So this was about the third common cause. Now fourth common cause for female infertility is lifestyle related disorders. Most of the lifestyle related disorders are related to the higher side BMI, having thyroid, having high blood sugar, having high cholesterol. All these issues can affect your multiple systems, including your endocrine system, your uterus, blood flow, and it can affect ovulation and it can affect egg quality as well. So lifestyle such as having healthy food, having a regular form of exercise at least 5 times a week, having good sleep routine, having good quality of antioxidants and vitamins in your diet, avoiding smoking and drinking alcohol, all of these lifestyle modification can help in improving your fertility. Now, fifth most common cause for infertility can be structural, which means there can be a problem in your uterus or in your tubes which prevents fertility. Some patients with unicornuate uterus, bicornuate uterus, septate uterus, which are by birth defects of the female reproductive system, which are different shapes of uterus and can be associated with sometimes absent ovary or low egg reserve or absent kidney or different anomalies of the urinary tract. can face problems for conceiving. So such patients we diagnose on 3D ultrasound scan. Sometimes we may also ask for an MRI, and this can also be a cause for infertility. Another important cause for female infertility, which goes unnoticed for years but it is very important, is endometriosis. Endometriosis can be a silent endometriosis, which means without any symptoms. Other symptoms of endometriosis can be severe period cramps, having pain during intercourse, or having difficulty in passing motions or urine during periods, like having pain or blood in the urine or motion during periods. All these symptoms can be related to endometriosis. Sometimes endometriosis can present as only infertility without any symptoms. So it is important to get yourself evaluated and ultrasound scan of the pelvis to be done by an expert in diagnosing endometriosis. So these are the 5 main reasons for infertility in women. Now coming to the 5 main causes for men infertility. So the most important cause for men infertility in today's time is lifestyle. Because of smoking, drinking alcohol, your sperm count and sperm motility can get affected. Your DNA fragmentation index of the sperms can increase, all of which can lead to infertility. Other reasons such as higher weight, higher side BMI also reduces your testosterone level, increases your estradiol level, can reduce your sperm parameters including the count and motility and cause infertility. This is about the lifestyle. Now coming to the second most common reason for male infertility, which is infections. Infections which are urinary infections or which are related to any part of the male reproductive system, including seminal vesicles, testes, prostate. All of these can lead to the decreased sperm count, can affect the sperm motility and result in infertility. Third main cause for male infertility is related to the hormonal imbalances. It can be either related to thyroid hormone, high levels of prolactin hormone. Sometimes it can be very low levels of FSH and LH hormone, which we call it as hypogonadotropic hypogonadism. Also, it can be testicular failure, which is very low levels of testosterone and high levels of FSH and LH hormones. So all these hormonal causes can also result into male infertility. So fourth most common cause for male infertility is related to surgical problems, which can be either presence of grade 3, grade 4 varicocele. It can be because of the blocked vas deferens, which is a pipe which connects the testes to the urethra, which carries the sperms. If there is any blockage in this outflow tract which leads to zero sperm count, then it is called as obstructive azoospermia. So any of these conditions, if they are present, they require surgical correction. Sometimes such patients may require even the testicular aspiration of the sperms, which is used in IVF. Fifth main reason for male infertility is genetic. So genetic reasons can be multiple, including Klinefelter syndrome, Y chromosome microdeletion, which can cause azoospermia, or there can be some translocation, deletions and duplications which are also associated with male infertility, sometimes low sperm count and decreased motility. So based on the whatever the genetic reason we find, we can guide the patient further. Most of these patients may require IVF, and some of these patients in IVF we also advise to go for pre-implantation genetic testing if they are having any translocations, deletions and duplications. So this was about the main reasons for men infertility. I hope this was helpful.